Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice, DJ Yuuki.
The views and opinions of this program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Kingdom Podcast. The show might include strong images and language that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
After 3 long years,
Welcome back, Commander.
here we are again.
Say what?
Again with the angst, the controversy, and wit that can withstand anything or anyone it's up against. Here to give you the scoop about K-pop and other crap you can think of, the prima donna of K-pop radio is back. Better, stronger, and well, he's still the rowdy asshole everyone expects him to be. Thy kingdom come! Welcome the evil stepchild of SLR the podcast, the Kingdom Podcast. And here he is, the man of the hour, the best among the rest, and your resident K-pop critic, the voice, DJ Yuuki.
Welcome back to the podcast. It is a Wednesday morning where we're at. We're recording this on the 15th of July 2020. My name is Yuuki. Welcome back to the Kingdom Podcast, only here on Anchor and Spotify. And this is our second off-air episode. Basically, like what I said on the previous episode, we're gonna try and do this like weekly. We're gonna release one episode, basically 1 or 2 topics per off-air episode. Of course, it's gonna be shorter than the usual episode, so you can, like our live episodes, you can listen at your own pacing and everything in between. So yeah, it's currently actually very early in the morning here. We just finished work, and by we I mean my love. The love of my life. I have my girlfriend here, Ally, who's joining me on the pod for today on this recording.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be short. Basically, we're just gonna talk about IRENE&SEULGI's comeback, which is the main focus of this episode.
It's not a comeback. But
Oh
it's a
right,
debut.
debut. Shit. Well, there's Red Velvet coming back. I mean.
They're not red velvet. They're red velvets.
They're Okay, so Monster, right? Monster is
In Tagalog, in Filipino accent, the sexiest accent of all time, it's Monster.
no. If it's Filipino accent, it's Monster.
No, it's Monster.
It's Monster.
Whatever.
Okay, anyway. So yeah, we're gonna talk about IRENE&SEULGI's debut as a subunit under SM Entertainment and Red Velvet with their debut title track, Monster. So, like, how it was delayed, I felt like was total bull. We're gonna try and keep it as chronological as possible when it comes to the comeback, or rather the debut. So it was delayed for like a day, right? And it totally sucked because you feel it. Like, I've watched the MV. We actually watched it like on different times because we were magagalit that time.
No,
Yeah, we were talking like we were tampo. I don't know.
No, I was sleeping.
Oh, you were?
Playing. I told
Yeah, I
you
was
that
playing,
the music
yeah.
video was up, and you said, "Yeah, I watched it na because I was sleeping."
No, I didn't watch it. I said like, yeah, I'll watch it later.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So anyway, so it was released like a day late, or less than a day late, basically in the
Yeah, but
afternoon of the next day.
The point here is it's late. It's
It's
delayed.
late. It's late. It's delayed. A lot of people threw flack at SM because of that. Did it show in the music video? A lot of people may say no. I'm gonna say yes. And you can see it on the music video. It was totally like, I feel like it was rushed. Let's get to the music video like side first before we get to the music. So
Wait,
like,
I just want to point out something as well. Since
What?
the music video was delayed, what was that? There's a video from the K-pop, I think, YouTube channel that
Okay.
they posted a video first before
Before SM
the
did?
actual MV. Yeah.
Oh shit, really? I didn't
Like-
know that crap.
Oh fuck! I forgot what the.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Shit is-
check your sources. We'll check it out later. I just have to say, like, I don't feel like I feel like the concept is good. I just felt like the editing for the music video was totally subpar. I strongly feel like the reason why it was late because it wasn't finished yet.
Yeah.
I feel like they haven't gotten that. Okay, yeah, go thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up. You know, that's a song, right? Ain't that a song?
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Momoland.
Momoland, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I thought it was an AOA song. Anyway, yeah. Speaking of AOA, ugh. Sorry. No, not tonight. Not on this pod. Not on this episode. Anywho's, so the music video.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it sucked. I love the concept. Don't get me wrong. I love the concept to die for. But I didn't feel like the editing gave justice to what the concept and the context of the music video should have been. Because I felt like it was too rushed. Like, nahilo ko. I started feeling dizzy watching the music video.
Now you just hate it because of the spider. Char.
No. It didn't have the spider on the MV.
Oh,
it
they
had the
didn't?
spider on the stage thing, which I didn't watch because it had a freaking spider. Shout out to all arachnophobics out there.
Mhm.
But, like, you know, I felt like, and the face, the I could do
Nah,
better
the
editing than
monster.
that. I can do better editing than that. My pamangkin who's like 10 years old can probably do a better face than that, like mask wise. You know, it like it felt unrealistic compared to like the whole music video.
Mhm.
It's like you can definitely hear, or rather, freaking dog. You can definitely see that there's like a significant difference when it comes to the quality of the morphed face of Irene compared to like any other like effect on the video, which I thought sucked. Like, I think that was the turning point of the video for me. Like, okay, like I was trying to watch the video and whatnot, and then okay, well, this is starting to make me feel dizzy. I love the concept, don't get me wrong, and I'm not hating on Red Velvet for all you fucking retards out there who think I hate on Red Velvet. No, I actually love them. But the music video like made me feel like I need to eat like some sort of biahilo. Biahilo, what do you call
Lots
that?
of colors.
Yeah,
Bonamin.
Bonamin, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so yun, parang like I just feel like it was too rushed. I felt like there were too much unnecessary frames. But like the concept I love, both of them I love. The music we'll get to there later on. But yeah, let's ask Ali, what did you think of the video? Did you like it?
Yeah. I did, except for the like the edits where it's very dizzy and very colorful. But I love the stills.
Really?
Yeah, when they were acting like it's super lesbian feels.
You know what I love? Their makeup.
It's very heavy, no?
Right. It's
And it's
smoky.
Yeah, and
Like,
it's
right?
suiting Irene. Like, it shows how mature she really is. Because usually when
Yeah.
I think red concepts with a cute, not really cute, but rather bubbly concepts.
Yeah.
It-
Yeah, this ain't even Velvet concept, right? Like
Yeah.
it's way too dark, which I totally love. I think like on this music video it really accentuated what or how they would look like when they look mature. Not mature like old, but like, you know, one way or another you're going to have to veer out or you're going to have to get away from that cutesy GG baby concept and go with like a bad boy esque
Yeah, it's
concept,
more like
you know?
you think Girls' Generation.
Right. I mean, if I were to compare it, yeah, probably you think
Closest one.
closest. Run Devil Run would be a closer like
Oh yeah,
look to
I
it,
forgot.
right?
Yeah,
I mean,
the look. However, the music itself, it's very.
but if you look at Irene, because we're looking at the music video right now, we're not gonna play it, of course, because it's a podcast. But we're trying to look. I'm trying to look, or both of us are trying to look at the video. Like Irene doesn't really look dark in any sort of way. Like her, like compared to Seulgi's look, like she doesn't look dark. See that we just crossed like the devil look part from
more like
Irene.
it's not really dark, but rather the makeup inspiration is rather matured and smoky to fit the concept
Yeah,
itself.
yeah, it definitely feels mature. I totally love the gun accents to it. The lesbian-esque like manner
Yeah,
to the
everyone's-
video. I love it.
Everyone's
Like,
loco with screenshots. Of
yeah, right.
them
I mean,
almost
it's
kissing.
like LGBTQ pluses are going nuts for Irene and Seulgi's monster.
Yeah, and actually, I just realized one thing. Like one of their photos from this album, I just saw that it was the first time I saw Irene like wearing super revealing clothes because she wore like, I'm not sure if I should call it shorts, but rather, like a bottom that is not really a short,
Not
but
really
rather
shorts.
like bikini bikini
bikini
like.
like bottoms. Well, I haven't
You
seen
know
it.
what? You know what Solar wore in the Good Luck video?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh,
But
she
it's
wore
the
something
same,
like
It's
that.
the same thing. It has the puffiness at the back,
Ah,
so it doesn't show
okay.
the ass, but
So,
it's
okay.
very short. In
I haven't
front.
seen it. I'll probably check it out later on during the commercial break. But like, you know, look wise, I think they had it spot on. Irene, like how I say it always, if you listen to the podcast like on a regular basis, you know that I think Irene is the most beautiful K-pop idol like living today.
Mhm.
And I feel like this video, this concept, this debut accentuated that more. Like I was even thinking like how can you top how can they make Irene more beautiful? And they fucking did it with that kind of like makeup, with that kind of look, which I think that Red Velvet moving forward should like, you know, try and experiment more on, or try and like introduce like that kind of concept with Red Velvet, because I think Red Velvet is a really good group. Like they're one of the best of all time. Like, and that's, you can quote me on that. I feel like having that kind of experimental feel towards their songs, towards their music, towards their demeanor, not really demeanor, but like towards their demeanor as idols, like how they project themselves to be. I think that's something that they should really, you know, it makes them one of the best of all time.
Mhm.
And like this subunit is just bliss, you know, except for the fucking music video, which I totally felt like it sucked. But I gotta say, they look stunning, both of them. Even like I know Seulgi, like I know Irene is really really good looking, and you know that's already given. She's the best looking idol of all time. But Seulgi is not, like, I don't feel like Seulgi's far off, especially when it comes to like this music video, because of the fact that I feel like both of them, when it comes to this look, like they really brought it. I really felt like they wanted to do this. I really felt like they liked the concept, and I really felt that they're comfortable with how they looked.
Mhm.
Not probably what they wore, because I don't really know how that feels, but like how they look, how
I
they
mean,
project
they're grown
themselves.
as women. I think. They
Yeah,
would
I
have
mean,
that
yeah, of course they're
desire.
old, right? They're old. I mean, not old like tanda old, but they're already mature. That's something
They're
that
at that age already.
Yes,
which they can
absolutely.
make their own decisions with their clothing.
Absolutely. So in that sense, that, like, we should really, when it comes to, concepts like this, I feel like Red Velvet should definitely, try and, like, experiment more. Not experiment. It's not a word I'm looking for, but try and introduce us or challenge themselves into concepts like this, like strong women concepts.
Like Bad Boy.
Exactly. Which I still think right now.
Bad Boy outfits are the best ones I have yet seen.
I didn't really like
it's streetwear, classy looking something.
to be honest with you, like, I haven't really looked at Red Velvet physically for a while. Like, I look at their costume wise, like in any sort of physical aspect except for their face. Like, I haven't really been looking at other stages. I haven't really been looking at like when it comes to their music video, I treat it like very objectively. I try and critique it to the best of my abilities, and like on what I want, because what I want is right and you guys are wrong. But I'm kidding. But all kidding aside, like, when it comes to that, like, I haven't really looked at them physically, like how you say, like, bad boy outfits are the best and blah blah blah, that streetwear, like, comfortable streetwear outfit and stuff. And like, if I thinking about that, like, I haven't seen them
Cause
like in like a physical aspect for a very long time, because I'm very critical when it comes to their music, and I think
thing is
that their music is one of the good music of K-pop.
I think beyond music, one of the things that would influence an artist when it comes to their music itself, or their art, their work, is how they manage to show the concept itself, or the what do you call this, like, what the topic is for that specific song, through their stages, through their costumes, in which it also affects how people perceive them. Like Joy during Peekaboo, like, she like rose up that fast with her rainbow dress. Remember, she was trending on Twitter. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah, well, like I said, like what I said earlier, like, I haven't really looked at them like in a physical way, like, for a very long time. I think the last time that I saw them like in a physical way and looked at what they looked like and what they were wearing and stuff was probably back in Ice Cream Cake, when I was really like a total revel of, like, really into it, watching their concerts and whatnot. Well, concert here in the Philippines, because I was there. Like, that was back in Ice Cream Cake when Yeri just debuted, and like, Yeri debuting for me is one of the like the key moments of Red Velvet. And in that sense, like, I thought that Ice Cream Cake, regardless of what I thought of the song, like, is one of the better looking Red Velvets that I've seen. I'm not saying that they look bad. It's just that, if you had to pick your favorites, you would have your favorites. And like, just this just going back to Monster and the music video, and like, now I keep on replaying it and repeating it, and like, they just look amazing. Like, even the hair, man. Like, they don't have this. They kind of have the same hair, right? I mean, color-wise, of course not. But they kind of have the same hair.
Yeah, in the music video.
Yeah, in the music video, right?
Dark
they kinda,
hair.
Yeah, well, not dark hair, but like straight, like sleek, like parted middle, Niño Mulak kind of hair, right? I just felt like this is weird. Like, the devil face looked weird.
Yeah, you repeated it already.
Yeah, because it looks weird. And like, kiss already, do us a favor. Hell yeah. So yeah, basically that was what I thought of the music video. We'll get to the music side after our commercial break. So when we come back, we'll talk about Monster as like a song and not the music video. And we'll talk about more of their visuals, probably, because I'm such a visual guy, my love, one of the most beautiful people I know in history. My love, there's only you in my life. So we'll talk about that after the commercial break. When we come back, more of the show. Don't go away.
Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice, DJ Yuki.
What's up, simps? How many of you guys use Spotify as your main music or podcast player? On Spotify, you can listen to all your favorite songs or shows, this show included, and choose over a variety of artists and podcasters for your listening pleasure. So don't forget to download Spotify on your smartphones, and in the process, follow me on social media so that you'll know when the Kingdom Podcast will be on air. That's Yuukmeister on Twitter and Instagram. See you there. Hey podcasters. Podcasting in the Philippines is at an all-time high. You should check out a lot of podcasts around the market. That being said, for us to continue to put out content, I hope you can support us for as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account. Go to anchor.fm/kingdompodcast/support. We want to get as much episodes out there as possible, and a small amount would totally be helpful to keep the show going. It'd mean a lot to us to get your support, and hopefully, the Kingdom Podcast will be on your list as one of the best podcasts to listen to. Now let's get back to the podcast.
Hey podcasters, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice, DJ Yuki.
Welcome back to the podcast. You're still with me, Yuuki and Ally, for the Kingdom Podcast. By the way, for you guys who want to support the show, you can go to anchor.fm/kingdompodcast/support. You can donate as low as 99 cents to help the podcast push forward, to give you all of your basic needs on K-pop, for us to keep on continuing to provide you your weekly dose of K-pop. So again, go to anchor.fm/kingdompodcast/support. You can also go to Spotify and search for the Kingdom Podcast. We're available there on demand for all of you guys. Hell yeah. So yeah, we're still here, Ally and myself, my love. The love of my life. We're still talking about IRENE&SEULGI's debut track, Monster. Now, we talked about the music video, and how I find it weird, earlier before the commercial break, and right now we're going to talk about the song. Basically, just the song, which I love. I thought, when it comes to Red Velvet, Ally would know this. Bad Boy is the number one song of Red Velvet of all time. Next to that would probably be Candy, because I feel like Candy is, it holds such a meaningful place in my heart, and maybe you would think that I'm saying that just, out of pure bias because that song means so much, but I like Candy due to the fact that I love it musically. I think it's a very good song when it comes to its musicality. Now, I feel like Monster is a solid number 2 when it comes to Red Velvet songs. Of all time, of course, Bad Boy still beats Monster, not by much, because Monster is such a awesome song, but it's now my solid number 2 when it comes to the best Red Velvet songs of all time. Why? I feel like Monster brought something that all K-pop fans are dying to get when it comes to basically just K-pop music, which is the angst that not a lot of K-pop groups or idols, boys or girls, can bring to the table, which IRENE&SEULGI did. May angas eh. There's that punch, on the gut, on your face, and I feel like it sums up how they matured from this happiness, which I think is a very, very hurtful song to hear, to this almost masterpiece, picturesque, awesome of a debut. And I just feel like Monster could be a strong contender for Song of the Year. That's how I feel. Like I feel like Monster as a song, even the album. If I don't know if Ali had listened to the album because like we do a lot of things very separately, even if we live in the same house. But I've listened to the album like with Jason and our friends when we play on Discord and whatnot, and like I feel like the album. I repeated it like 2 or 3 times. It's a good album. It's not very Red Velvet, which is like, you're very happy, sort of techno, R&B-ish pop songs. It's so different. It sounds very different. Their concept is different. I love it. And again, like, Monster is a strong Song of the Year contender. It's musically just pleasing to my ears. That's my take on it. Like, I don't know about a lot of you people. Of course, the Rebel Loves would be like all into that Song of the Year kind of thing because I don't see Red Velvet coming back like anytime soon within the year as OT5. So, that's basically their contender. And, of course, Rebel Loves, like as fans, we're going to support that 100%. But, like, regardless if it's a Red Velvet, like, I just don't feel like if it weren't Irene and Seulgi, it wouldn't have worked. Like
That's the thing itself. If it weren't Irene and Seulgi,
yeah, because
like I feel
subunits,
like,
right? I mean,
Yeah, I
Sister
feel-
19 wouldn't have pulled off something like this. It's too non-sexy for them.
I feel like Irene and Seulgi being the what do you call this? The subunit that had debuted for Red Velvet first had hugely made an impact on the song itself through their how do you say this, like how they sang it, like their voices, how their vocals contributed to the song.
Yeah.
If only it was a different Red Velvet member, I think it would still work. However, with
Not
Irene,
the angst, right?
yeah,
Yung
but
angas yung
yeah, but
ano eh.
because the thing is, Seulgi is known for being angst. Like
Yeah, well, depending
great
on the song.
dancer.
Depending on the song.
yeah, great dancer. Like face is very concept wise. She knows how to
To project herself.
project,
right.
yeah,
right.
to project
right.
herself. Irene has this resting bitch face, so it mainly contributed to the song itself. But I wouldn't, in my opinion, I wouldn't say it is Song of the Year. I still think Psycho is. However, this is
Wait,
a-
Psycho's not 2020.
oh, I mean like
Oh, right. It is 2020. Fuck.
Song of
right.
the Year, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But again,
Wait, shit. I forgot about fucking Psycho. What the hell?
But again, in my opinion, I don't think it's a very good song. Like the hook, it's very good, and how they were able to showcase Irene's voice that most people like non-fans wouldn't know, not unless they listen to
Yeah.
to their
Yep,
albums,
yep.
because usually Irene just sings parts of the chorus in a very low voice, or she raps. But with this subunit, they were like, I was shocked when I heard her part. Like, wow, what the fuck? Like, Irene, you can sing like this? Like, it really shocked me. Like, I didn't doubt her as a vocal and as a rapper. However, I didn't know that she has this range as well, or genre to her voice.
Yeah, it's because of the fact that it suited like the type of tone that she has when it comes to singing, which I think doesn't suit like the Reds, the Red songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not Irene friendly.
I mean,
Red songs are not Irene friendly.
It's not Irene friendly
Vocally,
when,
not rapping.
when it comes to singing her own part. However, if she sings with like the members, they blend well.
Yeah, well, like I don't disagree with you on that. It's just that like when it comes to Red Velvet, I don't feel like Irene isn't being used musically a lot. Of course,
Vocal wise.
yeah, vocal wise. Well, understandable because you have one of the best vocals of all time, which is Wendy. And, Sulgi is like obviously is better in singing than Irene. And you have your two strong vocals in Red Velvet. And then you have to like put Enjoy there. Of course, she's like a mix of the two, which is like vocal or she can rap, and like Irene and Yeri are the two that are really mainly rapping. In that sense, we don't really have that kind of chance where we can hear Irene actually sing, unlike in this album, which I feel like everyone should listen to. This album is so good. Album of the year, not quite there yet. I don't know what's gonna be released, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what album of the year is. So, but like song of the year contender for me, yes. However, fucking A, I forgot about Psycho. Psycho is my number 2 song. So Candy is a strong number 3, but then Monster got released. I'm a sucker for like dark concepts. You would see that in like how I do my playlist on the podcast, like on our live shows and stuff. And like, I'm just a sucker for dark, mellow, like gothic music.
Mm-hmm.
Like Blood, Sweat, Tears. I love Blood, Sweat, Tears. There's another Vic song which I love. Right? That's very like, it's not like Dracula Transylvanian gothic, but like, it's gothic, which I totally love. So yeah, strong number 1, Bad Boy. Number 2 would be Psycho. My strong 3, very close to number 2, would be Monster. Song of the year, probably, but Ally tends to differ when it comes to her preference, which she thinks
Not
Psycho would
really.
be Song of the Year compared to
Mm-hmm.
Monster.
Not really differently. However, if we would look at Psycho, it had gained more popularity than Monster has.
Yeah, but
as Red
don't
Velvet.
you think that Psycho gained popularity because of what followed that like Psycho, which is like the tragic accident of Wendy?
No.
It's like because I feel like
as most Red Velvet
I
songs
even forgot
are.
about Psycho.
I don't know with you.
I don't know, like I feel like it's a I
mean,
don't feel like it's a forgettable song or forgettable song. Forgettable. Rip English.
Sorry.
I don't think like it's a forgettable song, but
Maybe yeah. I don't think it's really you, Dustin. It's just you. I'm not saying it's just you. Like, I don't really have a specific preference
I just
except
feel
for Mamamoo concepts.
yeah, I just feel like Monster punched you in the gut better than Psycho did.
Mm,
Like,
okay, enjoy.
it would leave like a lasting welt on my stomach, where Psycho did that. Like, Psycho tickled me for like a good 3 weeks. But then I feel like this would leave like a lingering pain. Not the bad pain, like the good pain when it comes to Monster. Which like I said, musically is a really, really good song. Like, if you haven't heard of like what I feel of that, just go back like 10 minutes on the podcast and you'll hear what I thought of like, of Monster, which I think is a good contender for Song of the Year. But Ali, of course, like that's the love of podcasting. That's what I love about this podcast is that we banter like a lot. And but we respect each other when it comes to like what we think of certain things in K-pop, which is basically like the main thing here in the Kingdom podcast. So, I just feel like we should get more of like this concept moving forward with Red Velvet. I said it once, I'll say it again. Bad Boy is their best concept, and they shouldn't veer away from that. Stick with Velvet. Forget Red. We don't need the come on. We don't need the happiness,
I mean, they're one of those groups dubbed as the Summer Queens or something like that.
No, the Summer Queens are Sistar.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that they're often called that. They are summer hit makers.
Okay. Well, yeah, of course they basically have that title na. They have that title na because Sister had already disbanded. So they're, not, I don't feel like they're the second coming of Sistar, not in any sort of capacity. But like, they really have the summer season like in their grasp. Unfortunately, that's not the thing now because of the fact that, Wendy is still, basically healing from what happened. Yeah, recovering for what happened. But, it's still summer in Korea, and this is their summer track. So the Summer Queens, just parang nagbawas lang ng konti. Made the subunit, and that's it. Which is super good.
I agree that because one of my favorite my favorite Red Velvet concept is the Velvet concepts. However, I think it would void out the fact that they are Red Velvet and that their concept is to provide red concepts and velvet concepts. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole point of their name. If they were not, if they focused on velvet concepts rather than red concepts when it is applicable to provide that specific concept, it would just be go velvet.
Well, like the name Red and the name Velvet, and like there's a point of comparison there. That's just basically like our imagination based on what SM did when it comes to their marketing. Like, the red should be the happy, jolly, like goody two shoes ones, and then the velvets are the, let me stab you in the gut kind of songs.
Shoot you with an arrow.
Yeah, shoot you with an arrow, pika pika boo, and like I get that. I understand that. I even feel like Peekaboo is like a cross of Red and Velvet.
But I agree with you. I would like to see more of their Velvet concepts.
More like, not more like, get more
challenging Velvet concepts.
Yeah, no, I'm just stating like I'm not looking for more Velvet just because like kulang yung Velvet compared to Red.
Oh no,
like,
no.
I want more Velvet compared to Red.
I'm not saying that because it's Red concepts are more abundant than Velvet concepts, but I'm saying that I would like to hear more Velvet concepts, mainly because
compared to Red, or just
compared to
the Red,
yeah.
right?
Because
right?
I like their Velvet concepts, like it's.
I like the Velvet concepts more than basically the Reds, but of course, Jason being a total douche like of a guy, he would beg to differ because he thinks that the X factor of Red Velvet is being like their Reds. And, I don't necessarily disagree with him on that. He just feels like the Velvet songs and like, the Velvet songs are basically like very generic pop music compared to their Reds.
Oh.
Which I don't necessarily disagree with that.
However,
but it sounds good in my ears, so fuck you.
No, I think like there would always be an era within K-pop girl groups wherein they would try like Velvet concept types.
Yeah, right.
That songs. However, mostly
girl
really
crush type. Yeah.
Mostly really is bubbly, cutesy.
Yeah.
Because that's what Korean market is.
Yeah, if we were to like basically base it on like all no like not even IZ*ONE, like if we were to base it on just girl groups in general, SNSD from Genie, or rather from O, went
G.
to Run Devil Run. No, Genie's not even like a velvety type.
No,
You know,
it's
but
pop.
like yeah, it's pop. But like when it comes to
The
just
concept
the
of-
point of comparison, they went from O to Run Devil Run, like basically like next to each other. And then here comes like Sisters Loving You, then
Mhm.
went to Nahonja, which is Alone, which is a very like
Sultry.
sultry song. And
Mhm.
like any other group that you can think of, like shit, give me a group.
Twice.
Well, give me another group.
Why?
Twice they haven't gotten like any sort of like not sultry but like more like a serious song. Like probably their most serious
yeah,
is
they're
they're more and
mostly-
more.
Yeah, and poppy. It's not really.
It's yeah, it's even poppy. Wait. Let me correct myself. Baka maraming butthurt ones is dyan.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing though. Like we're just comparing.
Yeah, we're just comparing. I mean, that's why like
From our own opinions.
Wait, 1 second.
What song nga ba?
Wait.
Cause with Twice, like I do not hate them. I actually love some of their songs, except for Heart Shaker, because I think it's.
I love
so
Heartshaker. Screw you.
cutesy. But most like Yes or Yes, their music video there is a bit grungy. Like with what do you call this? What is love? What else is
Yeah,
there?
they don't have that. They don't have that. Well, they had well, we can compare it here. Yeah, they do have that kind of transition. They got Yes or Yes to Fancy.
Oh yeah, that
Okay.
one. A big
Like a big whoa, what happened there?
change of course.
Right. So they have that. Another group would be probably like Mamamoo had You're the Best and then Egotistic.
Hmm?
Mamamoo.
You're the best than egotistic.
No, like not next to each other, but
Oh.
like they had that one
More like you're the
180.
best than the Calcomani.
Wait, did the Kakomani go first? Then Egotistic?
No, I mean you're the best than the Calcomani.
Yeah, did the Kakomani go first?
Before egotistic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the point of comparison. You get the gist of what we're talking about. Like Blackpink had Boombaya and then Playing with Fire.
G-Friend as well.
G-Friend as well with their
Yeah.
new comeback, where a lot of people are saying that's the best music video of all time.
Yeah,
I haven't
heard.
even seen it.
Yeah, me too.
Like we'll probably watch
I
it.
apologize, but I haven't even heard that they had their comeback.
What?
I'm gonna check it later. I'm sorry. I haven't been on Twitter or social media.
So, dude,
that much.
to be honest with you, no disrespect. I love G-Friend, but I didn't know they were coming back.
Yeah, me too. I don't know if it's lack of promotion or
Yeah,
it's
probably
that
just lack of
mostly-
promotion. I didn't really see a lot of people like
Mm.
retweeting or no, not retweeting, but like tweeting about it. Probably
Yeah.
because I don't have buddies. Like I don't follow a lot of buddies, which is
Same.
yeah. So that's probably the case. We're trying to be as critical when it comes to the comebacks. We're trying to be as critical when it comes to Red Velvet, like IRENE&SEULGI debut. Because I would like as a musician, for me, like I feel like I need to be critical when it comes to songs because sometimes I feel like the songs like they can do better. So it's not to throw shade on a lot of your bias groups because your bias groups probably are not my bias groups, but I still like them regardless. Like I don't hate on Twice, I don't hate on Blackpink, I don't hate on Red Velvet. It's just that like I feel like they can do better, or I feel like I want to compare them to themselves. Like, if ever that they can pull off something like this, why can't they do something like this moving forward? And that's why, point taken, that's why I don't like Maria. Because, and that's basically the same thing. Like, I'm trying to explain, like, what this episode is all about, which is not to throw shade on Monster because, like my music video reaction to Monster compared to the music reaction to Monster are very different things. Which is, I think, I don't want everyone to think that I'm throwing shade on it. because I'm not. I'm trying to like just tell everyone what I felt about it, and probably a few good number of people feel the same way, and this is just basically validating like an idea where okay, I'm not the only one who feels like that. So
We're just here to, like talk about what you guys wouldn't want to speak out loud.
Out loud, yeah, basically. You guys are pussies. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, that's basically my music video take on it. Like we heard Ali's, we heard myself. We'll go back after one last commercial break, and then when we come back, we'll basically sum it up and what we think will we get from Red Velvet's Irene and Sulgi subunit moving forward. So basically, this is the Kingdom Podcast. We'll be right back after a short commercial break. Don't go away.
Hey everyone, Mo Twister here. Just as long as my guy Yuki here is talking about Jenny Kim, then I'm all over this podcast. You're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
Let's kill this love!
What's up, simps? How many of you guys use Spotify as your main music or podcast player? On Spotify, you can listen to all your favorite songs or shows, this show included, and choose over a variety of artists and podcasters for your listening pleasure. So don't forget to download Spotify on your smartphones, and in the process, follow me on social media so that you'll know when the Kingdom Podcast will be on air. That's Yuukmeister on Twitter and Instagram. See you there.
Hey podcasters. Podcasting in the Philippines is at an all-time high. You should check out a lot of podcasts around the market. That being said, for us to continue to put out content, I hope you can support us for as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account. Go to anchor.fm/kingdompodcast/support. We want to get as much episodes out there as possible, and a small amount would totally be helpful to keep the show going. It'd mean a lot to us to get your support, and hopefully, the Kingdom Podcast will be on your list as one of the best podcasts to listen to. Now let's get back to the podcast.
Hey, this is Jacques, aka Arcady Blog, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
Thanks for patiently waiting. Welcome back to the pod. Ano putang ina. See, nabubulol ako.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. Now, welcome back. Thanks for waiting on us and going through that commercial break where you basically just hear my voice every single time. So,
Very nakakasawa.
Very nakakasawa. Well, not really. I love my voice.
Ew.
Don't you love my voice?
No. You're too loud.
Yeah, that's not what's happening.
When?
Joke lang, virgin ako. Anyway!
Bird.
Okay. So, yeah, basically, like, if you like to follow us on Twitter, you can go to @KingdomPodcast_ for the podcast Twitter account. You can follow Ally here @_Ally Mary Earl.
Marie and then Arl.
Yeah, you should probably change that.
No, I don't want to. That's my name. I love my name.
Like the underscore is fucking it up.
Because I tried my previous Twitter handle and it's not working. So I'm
just change it.
No,
Change
you don't
it
get
to
to boss me around.
Change it
Charot.
to Ali Maria Earl. Maria.
What? Do you have a problem with my name? It's very unique. Like if you find someone who has a name Marie Earl, it's MARIEARL. DM me, please.
Yeah, it's anyway.
You can slap me in the face.
Yeah. Anywho's, again, @_Ally Mary Earl. That's _ALLYMARIEARL, and you can follow me on Twitter @Yuukmeister as well. So, just going back to the topic, which is Irene and Sulgi's debut track, Monster. Final thoughts.
Great song.
Horrible music video.
Good music video. Could be better.
Good. You
Have
found
you
the music video good? That is a blasphemy.
As I said, I like the still like the still parts of it, like them on the bed, them on the crystal thingy.
They're.
And have you seen like their stages? Like they
I don't because they're spiders.
I don't know if it's No, that's different. What you saw was like a dance video or something. But rather the Bank, I think, and I'm not sure what's the other music show, but they edited like that part to fit into what happened on the music video. Like they edited like a monster's face on Irene's face.
Yeah, which is like,
and it's,
again, very
if you
horrible.
pause it and then if you like zoom in, it's not fitting Irene's
face. Right.
Yeah.
But by the way, before I forget, like I didn't say this before the commercial break when we were talking about the music. The second verse of Monster. Best second verse of all time.
Yes, I agree.
Best second verse
Like,
of
I
all
couldn't-
fucking time.
Like I couldn't
Fight me.
imagine
Fight me.
Irene's voice like that.
Damn.
Like,
no,
I-
not like I know that Irene's like second verse was like super good. But you should listen to Seulgi's.
Yeah, I
like,
mean, it's a
oh
given.
my god. No, she doesn't sing like that. Like that's the point of like I feel like that's one of the best points of this concept is that we hear them in a sort of environment where we don't get to hear them properly.
I mean, na 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 na. I mean, I
Yeah.
heard that. I heard her voice like that already. I mean, yeah,
I got you under my skin, no matter what. Yeah. Sorry, I feel like if I were to compare this to like a very, very awesome duo, it would be TVXQ. I feel like Irene and Seulgi would even like surpass them when it comes to if ever that they push forward with just like subuniting. Like,
And I hope not.
And I hope not, of course. Like, we need OT5. But, like, if they were to just push forward, like, subunit after subunit release, like, even while they're promoting as OD5, like, that'd be awesome, man. Like, our final thoughts, like, on basically on Monster is that, for me, it's an awesome A+ caliber song and like a D- music video. But when it comes to the concept, I give it an A+. I feel like we need to see more concepts like this. Not only from Red Velvet, but basically just more from Red Velvet. Like, because we've already established that they're just basically pillars when it comes to the K-pop like industry. They have it in the bag. So, like, we need to see like more diversity when it comes to their concepts. Like, not just the cutesy. Not diversity in the songs, I'm not talking about the songs. I'm talking about the concepts. Like, because you can imagine, like, if you listen to Peekaboo, you can imagine it to be a cutesy MV, right?
Peekaboo.
Yeah, right?
Because of that.
Right?
But
then the concept, like, changed the whole dynamic of the song.
like how they portrayed it in the music
Exactly,
video.
which I totally love. I wouldn't like Peekaboo as a song. But because of the concept, I loved it. So, that changes the whole dynamic of everything. But I feel like musically the Monster music as a song and Monster as a concept really gelled like into each other so much, like good, really in a really good way, which I think we need to see more of, especially from Red Velvet. I don't feel like they're becoming stale when it comes to their music, but I feel like this is something, which rinses you like in the ears. That's why I feel like we needed Psycho so much as fans. That's what I think. Then that's me like being as unbiased as possible, because a lot of people would definitely feel like, that's not correct, blah 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 blah. But, that's how I feel. Friggin' A.
A,
A.
B,
C.
D.
Okay, fine. So, that's it. That's how we feel about Monster. We'd love to hear what you think. If you agree with us, if you disagree with us, don't fight us. Just
Please,
disagree.
don't cuss us out.
Yeah.
Just,
sabihin
speak
mo lang
out
na,
your opinions.
Mali.
Not really, don't say we're mali. We're not saying we're tama as well. It's just
How we
Yuki.
feel about it, yeah.
It's just our opinion. But,
Yeah.
don't tell us we're wrong because we have different
Views.
views and
Yeah.
opinions of the public are
Hell
not
yeah.
necessarily.
See?
Yeah, you can tell us what you think and we'll check.
Yep, and we'll definitely
We're-
respond to what you
yeah.
think about it. So again, it's at Kingdom Podcast _ for my account at Ukemeister, for Ally here at _ Ally Mary Earl. Mary Earl. So yeah, that's basically it. Like my girlfriend needs to feed me now. I'm hungry.
I'm not cooking you nothing.
Can you cook bacon?
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 You like bacon?
I like bacon.
Okay, cook yourself.
Anyway, that's the show. Thank you very much for listening to this off-air episode of the Kingdom Podcast. Again, if you like more of this, please tell us on Twitter. Follow us on Spotify and on Anchor. Go to anchor.fm/Kingdom Podcast /support if you want to support the podcast for as low as 99 cents. It would really help us moving forward to provide you your weekly dose of K-pop. So again, thanks a lot for everyone who listened to the show. And that's basically it for us.
안녕하세요.
That's 안녕히계세요.
안녕하세요.
No, that's not even correct.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye, guys.
The Kingdom Podcast is executively produced by the voice DJ Yuki and is co-engineered by senior producer Jason Aguayo. Thanks to outreach managers Alison Peñafiel and Julia Manipa. Special thanks to Mr. Javier Pang. You can follow us on Twitter at Kingdom Podcast _ and Yuki at Ukemeister. Don't forget to check us out on Spotify and Anchor.fm for our off-air episodes, and on Twitch.tv /The Kingdom Podcast for our live episodes. See you next time!